So we're here in Montana in this beautiful backyard. It's lovely. I love your backyard. Introduce yourself, please.
David Warner.
Okay.
From Bakersfield, California.
And we're in Montana.
But I live in Montana now. 3 years. Almost 4.
Question 2, how do we know each other?
We first met at Comedy Sports back in 89, 90.
Yeah.
Then my kids, introduced all my kids to him with CIA. So improv is how I know Robert.
Did you want to tell the story that you told me over dinner about your first Comedy Sports show?
The very beginning, my friend Jeff Seaton took me, and I really didn't understand it. I was having a great time. It was super fun, and I volunteered to go up front. And I'm pretty sure the game was something like murder. Do you remember what it was?
Chain murder.
Chain murder. And I went up there. I go out of the room, and they bring me back in, and they have me do all this stuff, and they're asking me to get it. I'm like, and I didn't get it at all.
Well, you remember what the suggestions were.
Oh, yeah. So after it was done, they asked me, what were you doing? And I go, I think I said I was a dancer or something, but I was specifically a Robert Palmer dancer, and I didn't get that.
I vaguely remember that.
The second thing was they did all this stuff, and I can't remember who did it, but somebody did this angel, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And so you asked me where was I? Go, Los Angeles, and the crowd went nuts. You gave me a point, but it was actually purgatory.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the weapon.
Oh, the purgatory story is genius.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Third question is, you're aware of this trip that I'm on?
Yes.
React to it.
Oh, I think you've made a great choice. I think it's amazing. All the places you've been to, you've definitely been to places I haven't been that I want to go to.
Where have I been that you haven't?
Well, Rainier. I want to go to Rainier, but I really want to go to Cascade, but you didn't get to go there.
Where's Cascade?
Cascade's northern Washington, and even though you went to Glacier National Park today, Cascade's full of glaciers. Here, they're mostly melted. There, they still have them.
Wow.
So, but that's one of the places I want to go to. I have 4 kids, and for 10 years before I moved up here, we would travel up here. We had a cabin up here because my wife's dad's retired up here. But every year we would go places like Avenue of the Giants to see the redwoods, or Oregon Museum of Science and Industry in Portland, the Columbia River Gorge. Or we'd come up and go. We went to Grand Canyon. We went to Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
We went to Yellowstone a couple times. I love traveling and going seeing these places. And so when I see you doing these things, I'm like, I know you're having an amazing time.
Cool.
So I don't have any advice, though.
No, that is advice. Because see, one of the things that's coming out of the trip is I go places that I'm like, I want to go back to, or I'll go through somewhere and somebody will go, you should have done this. So there's a list arising of stuff I want to do in the future. Because I mean, the whole game's changed. Life has changed. Like I did today. I walked with a group of Chinese teachers to Avalanche Lake in Glacier Park, but looking at the map of Glacier, you could spend a week there and not have seen everything.
That's for sure. I live here, and I go to Glacier National Park every summer, multiple times. I buy an annual pass for all national parks, but I go to Glacier the most.
Right.
And I still haven't done even half, because there's certain things I love, and I just do them over and over. But then I expand and do some other stuff too.
I mean, like I went into Rainier from the wrong direction. I don't know where the entrance is, but I did not find the entrance. I hit the northeastern corner of the park, found Carson Trail, and did not see a visitor center.
Oh, that's a trip.
So I may have to do. I actually didn't see the mountain because of the direction I came in from.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I have to do Rainier again at some point.
Well, that's like Yellowstone National Park.
Right.
I've been there a couple times, but I've never gone in the northwest entrance, which they have a theater there, which you can go in and they explain all the stuff in the park.
Yeah.
Then you can actually go visit it because it gives you a good idea.
Okay.
I've never done that.
That's cool.
I remember the first time I went to Monterey Beach Aquarium, I watched a documentary on PBS the week before.
Yeah.
Well, the documentary was better than actually being there. They did such a good job because they give you all the background.
Yeah.
They show you how the wave machine works and whatnot. And you don't see that when you actually go in there. You just see, the waves making so everything can feed all the
Right.
plant life and whatnot. But the documentary was way better than being there in real life.
Yellowstone's was on the original list, and now it's on the am I going to have time for this one?
Yeah.
Because I have a bunch of stops that I need to do before mid-August, maybe even earlier. So,
If you're going to Boise, I've only been there one time. There's
Okay.
a cheese factory there. I'm sure, I don't know how to look it up because I haven't been there since I was 26, and I'm 52 now.
it's half your life.
So yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, that's how
Half
long
your
ago it
life
was.
ago.
Anyway, they had the cheese curds. So whenever they make the stuff, they cut the stuff off the edges, and
I love the effect we're getting from the motion light, by the way. It's very cool. Making cheese curds, cutting off the edges.
Anyway, it's squeaky cheese. So when you eat it, it squeaks.
What?
And I remember going there and eating that. It was pretty awesome.
See, like, and that's again because I love it when people suggest you need to do this in advance. Like, I went to Forks, Washington, because I have friends who are Twilight fans.
Oh,
And they're
yeah.
like, go to Forks, Washington, and take pictures. So I took a picture next to the sign. I got gas, I got lunch, and I left. But after I left, somebody went, I should have asked you to go to the house and take a picture at the Twilight house.
Oh, the Twilight House is actually there.
I don't know. I didn't even try. But when people go, you're going here, do this, 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 and this,
Okay.
it makes it real easy. But then while I'm there, when people go, well, you should do this, this, and this, I'm like, well, I've only got this many days.
Exactly.
So I get all this list of things that I wanted to do, but then I have to go back for.
I could only imagine you running out of. I can see how you could run out of time easily.
Yeah.
Because of what you're doing. No, when I was in Boise, somebody lived there that was training me. I was learning the computer systems for Thrifty Payless back in the day, and he drove around and said, "Oh, that's the place where they make Wendy's French fries. That's Carl's Jr.'s French fries. That's McDonald's French fries." That's not very interesting, but the cheese place was awesome.
I'm fascinated by that. All of the French fries, I mean, that makes sense.
They're all right
Idaho's
Yeah,
potatoes.
yeah.
So everybody's French fries are made in Boise.
That's where they're all processed. Yeah,
Oh, there's a bit in that, man.
yeah.
I'm gonna find that bit.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. One of the things I'm having today was not only a very cool experience because I love the hiking in the national parks, and that was great. I actually had several experiences today where I tickled myself.
Because the people you talk to, and
Yeah, I just had fun, and it was funny. Like the whole thing. I haven't even. You saw the Yeti video. You were the first person to like the Yeti video.
Oh, Yeti, yeah.
And I was so amused. I mean, you haven't watched the whole thing. You haven't watched the one when I get back to the car, and because I'm talking about how I realized I was in danger.
Because of a bear.
And no, because well, you'll watch it. I don't want to spoil it, but that tickled me.
Okay.
And then the whole I've labeled it the bearer in my head, the bear terror.
Oh, okay.
It's the bearer.
Now, long as there's other people, they're going to eat them before you.
But see, the teachers were talking to each other in Chinese on the way up, and I know they were trying to figure out how to sacrifice me so they could get away.
Yeah, they're all saying, they're all talking to each other. Yeah, we're all faster than that.
Exactly.
He's using a stick to get up there.
Exactly. I mean, I told them I had to stop because I was gassed. And they went, and I said, I'm 48. I'm much older than you guys. And they went, you don't look 48. And I went, I may not look 48, but my lungs are 48.
Oh, yeah.
So-
and you grew up in Kern County.
Exactly.
With the worst air quality in the nation.
This is correct.
So you've got smoker's lung without being a smoker.
Yep. So I had so much fun. I mean, even though a piece of it was terrifying going up there, knowing that everybody's going, there is a bear up there.
See,
I haven't even cut all that together yet. And I had so much fun doing that.
Oh, yeah.
And I have fun doing this.
I love talking to people.
Yeah.
My kids hate hiking with me because I will talk to everybody that I pass. If I smile at them, they smile back, I start talking.
Yeah.
Because I want to know where they're from. And just chatting, finding out if there's any connection. Finding
Yeah.
out their sports teams or something like that.
So I had a great time today, not just with the nature walk, but with connecting with the people I was walking with. And that's something that some of my other friends have said, be open to connecting with people especially the locals, and these people weren't local.
No.
But I don't think I met any locals other than the Rangers.
And they're not really local either.
No.
No.
Okay.
they're probably from someplace farther away.
But I just had a lot of connections today, so I don't know if you call that, because I don't think of myself as antisocial, but I think of myself as introverted. I'm an extroverted introvert, essentially.
I'm an introverted extrovert.
Are you?
Yeah, if I'm in a place where I feel comfortable, I'm talking to everybody. If I'm in a place where I'm with somebody that knows everybody, then I'm an introvert.
Okay.
Then I'm like, okay, this is not my scene.
So your introversion, extroversion shifts according to the context where you are.
Yeah. Long as there's nobody there that knows more people than me, I'm an extrovert.
Okay.
If I'm around somebody that knows more people than me, then I'm just chilling out and letting them be the show.
See, I generally, in a large social situation, I start introverted, and something has to give me an in to get comfortable in the situation. So it's either I know somebody who's hanging with me until I get comfortable, or I get into a conversation of something that I'm interested in or have expertise in.
So when you're hiking in a national park, it's easy because everybody's loving being in a national park, nature, and
Today it was.
Yeah.
Today it was. I'm trying to think if I've had that.
How long is this video?
Well, right now we're at 11, but the phone just said we're at the capture limit, and the video will stop soon. So we probably have like a minute or so to wrap up.
Okay.
Because I think the phone is full.
I don't have anything else to say.
Oh, everything you said was great, and we could have gone on for another 10 minutes.
Okay, enjoy these.
Say goodnight, David.
Good night, good night, everyone.
Oh, you went Edward R. Murrow with it. Nothing else you want to add in closing?
No.
You almost did the Burns and Allen.
Peace.
So. Peace.